Hey Aries, how are you doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming. This is going to be for the week of June 30th through to July 6th. Keep in mind that roles can always be reversed, so make sure that you're checking for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's go ahead and take a look. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the 10 of Cups. So let's see that Eight of Pentacles. All right. I love this. I love you in this energy. It seems like you're working really, really hard, putting your head down, doing what it is that you need to do. And the thing is that while you're being mechanical about it, while you're being very hardworking and trying to master something, it's also like you're giving yourself that ease. You're not getting super serious about it. You're not beating yourself over the head if you make a mistake or anything like that. It seems like you're just kind of being easy on yourself. You're realizing that you're kind of a student of something. You're there to learn. For some of you, it can be a writing project. And for some of you, it can be some kind of content that you could be working on when it comes to social media. So I really like this. It seems like you're learning a lot kind of as you go. And that's the energy that you're in. And it seems like that's the energy that you kind of want to be in. Then we have the Seven of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. When it comes to your finances, you could be like, yeah, where do I put my money? You know, or do I really put my money anywhere? Should I just go ahead and save, you know? Because there are things that you're like fantasizing about, like, ooh, after I learn this, then I can go get my real estate license. Or after I write this book, I can make all this money and da-da-da. You know, you could be like in that kind of fantasy land, and there's nothing wrong with that sometimes. But it's almost like you're kind of bringing yourself back down to reality when it comes to your finances, being like, oh, yeah, you know, that sounded fun or that seemed fun, but maybe I need to chill out, you know? So I just feel like you're very much stacking away your finances. You're putting your head down, you're doing your work, and you're being diligent. Then I have the 10 of Cups with the 6 of Cups and the Death card. What's the Death card about? The Chariot. Interesting. There can be an issue with a car, or there can be a change of vehicle for some of you, or needing to kind of fix some kind of car. I would say be cautious of any kind of like crazy drivers out on the road there. But for others of you, I like this with the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, because to me, this is making me feel like you're spending a lot of time with family. You're feeling incredibly emotionally supported. You know, you're making memories. You're spending time with your kids if you have any, or your nieces or your nephews, right? For others of you, if you're in a relationship, it seems like something is evolving in the right direction. It seems like there's also maybe a change of direction and where it is that the relationship is going. And for some of you, it can just be a family trip. But if it is something about an actual relationship, I see the direction that the relationship is going is in a victorious one, or in a positive one. We have surrender to the divine, Uranus, and communication. Interesting. So I feel like you're already doing this, like trusting and believing that what it is that you're working on and what it is that you're learning is going to set you right and going to put you in the right position, which I believe that it is. So if there's something that you're learning right now or something that you're working on, trust and believe, I think that you're doing the right thing. And then also with that Uranus and communication, there may be a need to change the way that you're thinking about work, about money, something like that, a way to make money maybe. But something is needing to, it's like you're needing to break out of the norm for some reason. And once you kind of break out of those four walls of your mind, you're going to be able to make strides that you never have before. Okay. So thank you so much, Aries. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at violettaalexis.com. All of that information can be found below. Thank you so much, Aries. Until next time. Bye for now. Hey Taurus, how are you doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming, and this is going to be for the week of June 30th through to July 6th. Keep in mind that roles can always be reversed, so you want to make sure to check for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so on my website at violettaalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below. So let's go ahead and take a look at you. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. That looks so messy. The World. And we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see that Ace of Swords in reverse. Oof. Oof. Hangman in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Well, I'd be lying if I said everything was perfect this week. It seems like you don't know what the truth is when it comes to you and a coworker or you and somebody that you're just simply trying to get on the same page with. There can be this desire to want to do therapy or something, or there can be this desire to try to want to see something from someone else's perspective. But I'm not going to lie, you could be a little like too detail oriented about something to kind of see the big picture. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that you're in the wrong about something, but what I am saying is there's some kind of a lack of perspective as to why you and another person just simply cannot get on the same page. And it's because you're looking at the details of something instead of stepping back and being like, okay, what's the big picture of this? What am I learning from this? Or what am I supposed to learn from this? Okay. Because it's trying to offer you perspective on something, but it's like, you're kind of in this mode where you're like, I'm not willing to sacrifice shit. I'm not willing to like let this go. Like, you're kind of being a little stubborn, not you, right? So let's go ahead and see that World, the Moon in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. Tell me about that Moon in reverse, the Tower. I feel like there's been some volatile things kind of going on, and it can be more so internal, if anything. The Hermit in reverse can be very paranoid, very mental, a lot of mental stress going on, getting bogged down in the details, which is driving the Hermit in reverse crazy, and the Moon in reverse is about our fears, and then, also being paranoid, feeling like we can't trust ourselves, and the Tower is clarifying the Moon in reverse, which is like all about chaos, and, and you're getting at this point where you're like, you know what? This ends now, okay? So so maybe like finally after some time of having anxiety or something, you finally get medication, or maybe after some time of, being a little stubborn and not wanting to be on the same page as somebody or having a hard time seeing perspective, you're finally like, let's sit this down, put me in your shoes and let's see. So you're finally completing something in a positive light. Now, this can have nothing to do with that. It can just be something that's really been irritating you, making you paranoid, or giving you anxiety or sleepless nights is now helping you. Or like now that's ending. 10 of Pentacles in reverse with the Strength in reverse and the Page of Wands. So something's kind of failing here, and what's that thing? The 7, it's been something that you've been invested in for a while. You just really don't have the confidence in it anymore. You're like, this might be kind of a waste of my time. Or like, I think I need to start over. So maybe it's like a business that you were trying to start, and then you're like, I don't really think that this is it for me. And so you begin again, right? Or, whatever the thing is. So I see you starting brand new, which I really like. For your advice, we have you're very close to achieving your goal, sextile, and teamwork. Well, it's really funny that we got teamwork because we're talking about you and somebody else not getting on the same page. The thing is that you are very close to achieving some kind of goal that you have in mind, whatever that goal is, right? I'm sure that you know what it is. And it's telling you that the way that you're going to get there is by grasping at the opportunity to be able to create harmony and balance between you and another person. And that person may actually help you get to your goal, or what you learn from teaming up with this person is going to help you get to that goal. Okay. So Taurus, thank you so much. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can always do so on my website at violettalexis.com. That information can be found in the description box below. And thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye. Okay, hey Gemini, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming for the week of June 30th through to July 6th. Keep in mind that roles can always be reversed, so make sure that you're checking for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for a full picture. If you feel called to do so, you can always book a personal reading with me at violettalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below. Also, I want to say that this is my second time recording your reading, so you're going to see that I already have some of the cards out, but I didn't want to lose your reading because I feel like the message is for you, so let's go ahead and try to do this again. So we have the Fool, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So to me, this is you guys breaking out of your shell. You're deciding, you know what, I'm going to go on this social journey. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to join some kind of group, or I'm going to hang out with friends, or I'm going to reconcile with these people, or whatever the case may be. And it seems like it's some kind of connection that you have with people that seems very emotional, like these people very much understand you. Now, this can be brand new just because the Fool is about a new journey, okay? It doesn't doesn't mean that there are not some people that you already know in there, but this is like a new journey that you're on. The only thing is, I will say that be careful with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, because you could be kind of feeling like having imposter syndrome in some way, feeling like you don't belong, feeling like you need to go out of your way to prove yourself. And also be careful of spending too much money. For others of you, it can be about these people trying to prove themselves to you. Okay, so then we have the Magician in reverse with the Knight of Swords and the Three of Wands in reverse. Wowzers. I want to say be very cautious of what it is that you're saying, because you may end up putting your foot in your mouth, and you may find that it's kind of coming from a place of insecurity, okay? So while you may get very frustrated with someone or frustrated by a situation, and then you kind of act impulsively or react impulsively, and then you say something that you don't mean, or you say something that isn't necessarily true, or you say something that's coming from a place of defense as opposed to just like understanding and like, hey, I get it, right? I'm also ruled by Mercury, or at least my sun side is, so I understand that. But just be cautious of that, because you could really end up kind of shooting yourself in the foot, especially maybe with these new groups of people. For others of you, you may feel like there's like some kind of missing piece to what it is that you're trying to manifest or trying to create, which can be very frustrating for you. So it's almost like needing to kind of go back to the drawing board a little bit, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to get that like missing piece for what it is that you're trying to accomplish. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the Devil, and then we have the King of Pentacles. This could be you and another person. It seems like whomever the feminine is pretty upset. There can be some jealousies here, especially coming from the feminine, maybe for a good reason. I have absolutely no idea, but it may be causing some kind of conflict. There could be an obsession between you and another person that is very toxic, but there's like an unawareness of how toxic it actually is. Now, the masculine with that King of Pentacles, the masculine is seemingly like keeping their cool, it seems like. And this is somebody who's reacting or responding very slowly, very patiently. And what is this Devil about? Let's see. Nine of Swords. I want to say be cautious of your anxieties, okay? Be cautious of that, because you could be shooting yourself in the foot, especially if you're the feminine. You may be reacting from, like I said, like a place of fear or self-doubt or insecurity in some way, and it could cause like a shitstorm between you and another person. So please be careful. We have, it's time to release negativity, conjunction, and expose. So this is interesting to me. I want to say be as authentic as you can in these groups or communities, because somebody may kind of smell that you're trying too hard or something, or they may like sniff it out on you and want to like, start some shit, right? For others of you, with it's time to release negativity, there is something that needs to come to a close when it comes to some kind of negative energy, whether it is self-doubt or feeling the need to fit in some way, and it's needing to come together with that, needing to maybe come together with others that can help you kind of release that and expose that to you, or there may be people that you're coming together with that are going to help you expose some kind of negative pattern that you've been in, so that way you can release it, okay? So Gemini, thank you so much. If you don't mind, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at violettaalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below. I hope that you have a great week, Gemini, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hey Cancer, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming for the week of June 30th all the way through to July 6th. Keep in mind that the roles can be reversed, so make sure that you're checking for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, and if you feel called to do so, you can always book a personal reading with me at violettaalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. So we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Oh no. The Queen of Cups, there you are, and the Star in reverse. So let's check it out. Then we have the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Why the Ten of Swords? The Knight of Wands. Okay, somebody may be just kind of off doing what it is that they want to do, only caring about themselves, and I don't know if that's you or somebody else, but the energy of the Ten of Swords is like feeling betrayed in some way, or it can be like, this is done. Like, this is absolutely done. There's nowhere to go but up. There's nowhere to go but to evolve. It seems like there are some misunderstandings between you and another person, or you may be having, or you may be feeling like you are being misunderstood, and you may very much feel the need to kind of defend your position in a certain area, especially when it comes to some kind of like past betrayal, maybe. Somebody you could feel like is very selfish. I don't know if that's you or somebody else entirely, okay? But it seems like there's problems between you and a partner or you and a friend, some kind of soulmate energy. Then we have the Queen of Cups with the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands in reverse. What's the Two of Wands in reverse? The Hierophant in reverse. So I'm kind of getting this energy. It seems like if you look at the Queen of Cups, you can see that she's kind of like focused here. And then the Six of Wands is like focused out here. To me, this is you kind of like being a little bit alone. It seems like you're still getting some kind of attention or having some success in the background, but it almost feels like you feel as though you need to go back to the drawing board. Like something is not foundationally aligning with you. And I don't know if that is around a relationship or something like that, but it seems like you're kind of stuck. It's like you don't know how to move forward because something happened with the relationship, or something happened in regards to your spiritual or religious beliefs, or something in regards to like your foundation, like something that is in the makeup for the foundation that you lay your life on every day is kind of disturbed in some way. But it's interesting because it's still like you're showing up in love. You're showing up as intuitive. You're showing up as you know, the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer. Tell me about that Six of Wands. I'm just curious. Page of Pentacles. It seems like you're starting something new, or you're learning something new, or you're getting some kind of opportunity. And maybe it is from the lover. Maybe somebody's deciding to change things. I don't know. But it seems like you're emotionally stable. You're okay. Your foundation is just a little rocked because of some kind of ending. The Star in reverse, the Five of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Well, yikes. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. You know, it's not the best, Cancer, but that doesn't mean that you're going to just not survive. You know, this can mean like, well, there's no hope left because these petty arguments, somebody who's being absolutely ridiculous, somebody who's being pompous, somebody who's being an a-hole, just can't get their head in the game. And it may be breaking your heart a little bit because you're kind of looking at this like this could all be so simple. This could literally be so easy, you know, but the thing is that you're not willing to dishonor yourself by not defending your position or by not standing up for yourself. So I feel like you're kind of having a victory here. It just may come at a cost of somebody else, you know, and sometimes we have to do that to honor ourselves. So we have a new romantic cycle begins, Saturn and battle. So for some of you, maybe if you guys are in a relationship of some sort, or there is some kind of soulmate energy that you're having here, there can be some kind of arguments, and it doesn't mean that it has to be thrown down the shitter, right? That doesn't mean that it has to be thrown out like yesterday's trash. It's saying that with a lot of hard work through these battles, through these arguments, through these issues, can be a resolution, but it's going to take hard work. So you kind of have to ask yourself, is the juice worth the squeeze? Okay. So Cancer, thank you so much. Please, if you don't mind, if you could like, share, and comment on this video and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. You guys can always book a personal reading with me at violetaalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below. And I hope that you guys have a great week. Thanks a lot. Bye for now. Hey Leo, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming for the week of June 30th through to July 6th. Keep in mind that roles can be reversed, so you always want to make sure to check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. And if you feel called to do so, you can always book a personal reading with me on my website at violetaalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. So Leos, we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Judgment in reverse. We have the High Priestess. Let's take a look. Ooh. Well, this is interesting because with that Nine of Cups in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in the upright that's clarifying it, it seems like it's not that you don't necessarily, like it's not that you're not getting what you want for some of you. It's almost like you don't really know what you want. And so you're trying to think practically. How do I maneuver through this for interesting? For example, right? If you wanted to be an Instagram model, right? What would be the first thing that you're going to do? Well, you would think that, okay, well, I need an Instagram account and now I need to figure out how to edit photos and right, like practical steps is what it looks like you're taking. But first you're trying to figure out what it is that you actually want. And there could be a choice here that you're needing to make, but you could kind of feel stuck. You're not necessarily stuck. You just don't like the option options available to you, or you don't really know what those are. So it seems like you're trying to be as practical as absolutely possible, which I don't think is the worst move in trying to figure out what it is that you actually want. For some of you, yes, you can be stuck on something that you didn't want, or you could be stuck on something, like you could be stuck on not getting something that you really, really wanted, but it's like you're handling it well, okay? And this was already passed. Judgment in reverse, Two of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What's that Judgment in reverse? You're giving up on something. You're not bringing something back from the past anymore. It seems like you're giving up on it. You're like, all right, well, it is what it is. That is what I told you. There's something about the past here. And it's like you're just leaving it where it belongs, essentially. You're not trying to bring it back. And you're at this point where you're like, if I brought this back into my life, it's going to create some kind of chaos, or it's going to create more confusion. And I'm at this point where I just want some peace. So, with that being said, you're trying to figure out what the decision is in regards to how to have this new start, like a fresh, brand new start, either in regards to your money or what it is that you decided that you actually want. So now, once again, you're taking these practical steps on what you think is best for you and what is going to be maybe not the easiest way, but what is right for you. I can't really be mad at you there. Then we have the High Priestess, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Temperance. Well, this is absolutely beautiful. This is stunning. I absolutely love this energy. So whatever it is that you decided, your intuition was probably right. If this is you, okay, whether you're a male or female, you can still show up in masculine energy. And technically, the King of Wands is Leo. So whether you're a male or a female, the cards are not gender specific, specifically in these general readings. But it to me is you following your own intuition, being an entrepreneur, being confident in what it is that you decided in the first place, and being like, no, this is it. And you're absolutely right, because there's something here that's helping you reach some kind of full potential, and you're very confident that you'll be able to. And it almost seems impossible to create, but the thing is that you're actually doing it. So it's like you're proving to yourself that your decisions are right and that your intuition was also spot on. So I would definitely listen to yourself. For others of you, I would say that there can be somebody here who you intuitively feel you can have something very beautiful with. And once again, I'm seeing something very peaceful, something very, this person could feel like you're very desirable, somebody who's a little mysterious or sexy, etc. We have Nothing is Yet Set in Stone. We have Chiron and Distraction. Interesting. So be cautious of like any insecurities or wounds getting in the way of the things that you actually want. So for instance, if we say like, oh, I want to be an Instagram model, right? Not saying that that's what you want to do, but oh, I want to be an Instagram model, but then be like, oh, but I don't look good enough, or, I'm not skinny enough, or I'm not big enough, or I'm not like, just relax. You know what I mean? Just try to relax and like ask yourself, is that actually the reality, or is that what the world has told you is a reality? What's your reality? What's your opinion? And understand that nothing is yet set in stone. What it is that you're thinking about now and you're deciding, I think for the most part is coming from a practical place and not a wounded place, but those wounds are always going to creep up, and they're there to show us what still remains. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself and just keep doing what you're doing, Leo. I really like this energy. So please, if you don't mind, if you could like, share, comment, and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. You guys can always book a personal reading with me at violettaalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below. Thanks a lot, Leo, and I hope that you have a great week. Until next time. Hey, Virgo, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming for the week of June 30th all the way through to July 6th. Keep in mind that the roles can always be reversed, so make sure that you're checking for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for a full picture. If you feel called to do so, you can always book a personal reading with me at violettaalexis.com. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. We have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Empress, love that, careful of getting pregnant if you're not looking for it, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So let's take a look at that Six of Swords in reverse first. The Page of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Swords? The Emperor. Woo! Alrighty. All right. So it seems to me like you are revisiting some kind of problem that is affecting you on an emotional level. Okay. You could be feeling a little naive. You could be being very emotionally manipulative in one way or another. And we've all done it, right? And why are we being emotionally manipulative? It's because we're trying to gain control over a situation. And sometimes we do this from our subconscious. Sometimes we don't even notice that we're actually doing it. And to be honest with you, everything in this fucking life is manipulation. It just truly is. It really is. You know, if you think about it, everything in this life is manipulation. But I just want to say, be cautious of how you're trying to gain control. Be cautious of how you're trying to get your needs met, because it seems like you're being a little stubborn in regards to something. You're not really moving. This is your story. You're sticking to it, and you keep revisiting some kind of problem, and you're dealing with it in the same way, as opposed to changing the way that you're dealing with a problem. So maybe it's not necessarily the problem itself, but maybe it's how you're dealing with it. Okay, so I think there's a little bit of frustration, but you seem pretty determined to like be the authority within the issue. Okay, so then we have not Virgo, right? Then we have the Empress, we have the Lovers in reverse, and we have the Five of Cups. Okay. Well, Virgo, you know, this is you kind of looking at yourself like, I'm the shit. I don't understand why I have put up with all of this crap from people. I don't understand why people keep treating me this way, or whatever it is, right? But it's almost like you're not even giving it any mind. Can you tell me about that Five of Cups, please? The King of Cups. All right. You know. Okay. So, all right, Virgo, if you're the feminine energy, okay, it's like you're here, you are in your feminine energy now. You're not trying to gain control over the situation, perhaps, or maybe you're the masculine here. Okay, so maybe this is reverse, but you're in this energy of, I'm not going to chase you down for a day old wiener. You know, I'm just going to be here, and I'm going to be cute, and I'm going to be creative, and I'm going to be feminine, and that's it. And it seems to me like there's some kind of sadness between you and a partner, you and a lover, you and a past lover even. And this could just really be like both of you kind of playing the blame game, but nothing is actually really getting resolved, and we're just focusing on the things that we cannot change instead of the things that we can. So be cautious of that, okay? Now, if this is a masculine's read, I feel like you're trying to match this Empress's energy, but you're doing it in a way that you think is how the Emperor would handle it. So be cautious of playing these manipulative games, and instead just showing up in a responsible way and owning your shit. You know what I mean? Then we have that Ace of Wands in reverse with the Sun and the Queen of Swords. So the feminine here seems to be kind of not really paying attention to this. It almost feels like she's trying to just almost, I don't want to say distract herself, but it kind of feels like that. It seems like she's just trying to be positive. She's not trying to focus on that fail, or, you know, that piece of wet toast issue that happened. It seems like she's also opening up, being very, you know, very forthright about what it is that she thinks, maybe being a little bit creative. And it just seems like somebody is communicating what it is that actually makes them happy, and they're not taking no for an answer. And if somebody gives them a no, they're going to kind of like cut it out, right? I don't know if that makes sense. We have meditate and contemplate. We have Yang, and we have Scavenge. Interesting. So I want to say here, you know, if there's somebody here who's just trying to kind of dig up crap, just to dig up crap, like a tit for tat energy, please be cautious. I don't know if that's you or somebody else. I think that we just kind of need to take the initiative to take a break, take some space, meditate, think about what it is that we want to say, show up with some compassion, and deal with things in an emotionally intelligent way, okay? Emotionally mature way, let me put it like that. So I don't know if that's you, them, or what, or the both of you. But thank you so much, Virgo. If you don't mind, if you could please like, share, comment, and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. You guys can always book a personal reading with me at violetaalexis.com. I hope that you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hey Libra, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See coming for the week of June 30th through to July 6th. Keep in mind that roles can always be reversed, so you want to make sure to check for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. And if you feel called to do so, you can always book a personal reading with me at violetaalexis.com. All of that information, along with my socials, can be found in the description box below. So let's go ahead and take a look. So Libra, 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 the Four of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Let's see. Well, there you are. I like that. Wow. All right. So this is what I got from this. I'm gonna tell you why I like this. I like this. I'm gonna tell you why. So you're showing up in your power. If you know anything about the way that I read cards, if I see you showing up as your major arcana 9 times out of 10, I feel like you're showing up in your best light, in your best, highest vibrational energy. I absolutely love the Four of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords on either side of you because it makes me feel like you are in peace mode. You're not going out or you're not bringing people in. You are not welcome in my space. I'm staying home. I'm reading a book. I'm doing my thing, etc. I'm working out alone, whatever the thing is. And it's because you're trying to gain clarity, trying to gain that peace of mind. You're healing from something. And sometimes that means needing to shut the rest of the world out. But 4 plus 4 equals 8. 8 is Saturn. So there's something hard that you're working on, whether it's your mental health, whether it's working hard on your healing, whatever it may be. And sometimes that takes a while. So I feel like you guys are taking your sweet time in regards to what it is that you're doing. And I feel like rightfully so. So you're kind of shutting people out this week. Then we have the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, my goodness. You have a lot going on, but it seems like you're doing it for the right reasons. Like there's some kind of responsibility that you're taking on, and you're doing it in the right way. What's that 5 of Pentacles? The Knight of Cups in reverse. There can be some disappointment or some worry around a love situation. You could kind of be in a mood a little bit, kind of feeling like you're on your own, but at the same time, I feel like you're okay with being on your own. Once again, there's a lot that you have on your shoulders, but you're kind of doing it without a word. You're not really talking about it. You're not really sitting there and bitching at anyone or, you know, going on Instagram Live and ranting about it. It's like you're just kind of doing you. You're dealing with your emotions alone. And sometimes we need to do that for a while, you know. Sometimes it's just really about like figuring out our own crap on our own and then dealing with the external stuff that we need to and doing so silently and just putting one foot in front of the other. So it's giving me like a very stoic vibe, which I really like. Then we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Wow. The 8 of Cups and the Queen. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. You know, sometimes in order to resolve some kind of disappointment, sometimes to be able to let go of rejection or being able to see the glass half full or the opportunities in front of you, sometimes you need to walk away from the people that don't see you as the opportunity or are not grateful for you. So to me, this is you not just sitting around and sulking. You're actually doing something about the disappointment that you're feeling, and it's putting you in a more confident place and also a financially positive place. We have nothing will come of this situation. We have Aquarius and dominance. Ooh, for some of you, it can be like power struggles within groups, communities, or friends. You may be kind of at this point where you're like, oh God, I need to take a break from these people, or I need to take a break from social media. It just kind of feels like you're needing to take your power back from like a group, a community, or like just social media in general. With it saying nothing will come of the situation, if you've been worried about something for a while or you feel like something is going to heighten in a negative way, I don't think that it will. I think that sometimes in our minds we can make things larger than they are, you know, and sometimes it's warranted, but sometimes it's not. And I feel like with this one, I don't think that you have anything to really worry about. So Libra, thank you so much. If you wouldn't mind liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, I'd greatly appreciate it. You guys can always book a personal reading with me at violettaalexis.com if you feel called to do so. You can find all of the information in the description box below along with my socials. I'd love to have you, and I hope that you have a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hey Scorpio, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming for the week of June 30th all the way through to July 6th. Keep in mind that the roles can always be reversed, so make sure that you're checking for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. If you feel called to do so, you can go ahead and book a personal reading with me. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. So Scorpio, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. Okay, wow. The 8 of Wands. Very serious. The Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Cups. Wow, look at that. Why is that Ace of Cups in reverse? The Justice. You're doing what's right for you at the end of the day. I really like this. Libra just had this right here. So with this energy, you're clearly taking action, but everything that you're doing is to put balance back into your life. So for instance, if you have been being very social and you've been out all the time, but you haven't really been focusing on your finances, you're putting more energy into that. If you've been focusing too much on your finances and not enough on love or creativity, you're putting that into your routine. You're working on something and you're doing so very diligently. You're taking your time, you're giving yourself a lot of love and care, you're making the right decisions, you're being a good person, you're doing the right thing. And with that Knight of Cups there as well, there's almost this element of love on everything that you're kind of touching this week. It's like you're putting love into what you do while taking practical steps and putting in the hard work. For some of you, it can be about writing, poetry, some kind of creative pursuit. For others of you, it can be about love and finance, or combining the two in some way. Then we have the King of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's some kind of love situation going on here, and I don't know if you're this Queen of Cups or the King of Swords, but this is kind of what I'm going to say in regards to this. It seems like there are some options available to these two people, and it seems like the masculine is being very fair, being quite logical, and kind of cutting through the crap. It's like, how do we make something a reality? What is it that we're going to choose? How do we cut through the BS and I don't want to say the BS, but like the rose-tinted glasses, and like, yes, we can fantasize about going on this vacation together all day, but like, what are the steps that we need to take to do it, or we can sit here and live in our honeymoon phase for 2 more weeks, or we can start building our life together, or whatever the thing is. It seems like there's a conversation going on between two said people who seem to be in their power, but there's almost an element of fantasy behind it. What's that Seven of Cups? The Three of Wands. Yeah, it's kind of like, all right, so we have a plan, but let's solidify the plan and like, let's now take action on it. So it seems like maybe you and somebody else are kind of planning on doing something, but the masculine's trying to have a more realistic approach where the feminine is more like, oh, I love everything. Like it's, or just in a very creative element. The Eight of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Swords. Whoa, what's going on here? What's all that about? The Fool in reverse. I don't know who does or says or whatever, if there's like an argument going on here, and I don't know if this is you or somebody else, but there's some kind of conversation that's going on where it could be around finances, or somebody essentially trying to prove a point by going out of their way, kind of being a bully, being incredibly manipulative, being impulsive with the things that they're saying. And I feel like things can go a little bit haywire. So to me, this is somebody who had already made a impulsive decision and now is trying to kind of prove a point by just being worse. Or there's just some kind of like manipulative tit for tat kind of energy going on between you and another individual. It could be somebody at a distance for some of you. It doesn't have to be, though. I got adjustments are required, Leo, and routine. Okay, interesting. So adjustments are required with Leo here. There can be something around creativity that kind of needs to change, or a sense of self-expression. Maybe you're just needing to be more confident, right, in the way that you speak if you're doing a podcast or whatever the thing is. For others of you, if there are issues between you and another individual, there may be something that needs to be chilled out, basically, when it comes to any kind of pride or ego or selfishness, okay? And I don't know if that's them. I don't know if that's you, but routine reminds me of the sixth house in this oracle deck, where the sixth house is more about service and helping one another, being of service to one another. So it almost is like the adjustment needs to be around some kind of humility, okay, in a situation. And sometimes if we want somebody else to be more humble, we must be humble ourselves, okay? Even if you already are, like, needing to really lead by example is what I want to say, okay? So Scorpio, thank you so much. If you wouldn't mind liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd greatly appreciate it. You guys can always book a personal reading with me at violettaalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms as well. Thanks a lot, Scorpio, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great week. Bye for now. Hi Sagittarius, how are you? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming for the week of June 30th through to July 6th. Keep in mind that roles can always be reversed, so you want to make sure to check for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for the full picture of what may be going on. Also, if you feel called to do so, you can always book a personal reading with me at violettaalexis.com. All of the information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. So we have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the so fiery, and the Wheel of Fortune. Take a look at that Seven of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness. What's that Five of Cups and Ten of Swords about? The Four of Swords. Oh my goodness. Something that may have happened in private. It's like you seem to be defending something or standing up for yourself. Something is definitely ending here. And to me, it seems like you're trying to heal from something that you've already attempted to heal from before. I only say that because we have the Five of Cups with the Ten of Swords, and I asked to clarify it, and it's clarifying with the Four of Swords, which tells me this is something that you've already tried to overcome, and you almost may be like, why am I revisiting this, or why is this coming back up? And it's maybe because the full pin hasn't been like stuck in it. You know what I mean? Like it hasn't totally ended, and now like this is the time. And so to me, you're kind of getting to this point where like, why is this sadness coming back up? Why is this being readdressed? Why do I have to end this all over again? I thought I already dealt with this. Is kind of what it feels like. And here we are once again. So it seems like you're creating some kind of boundaries. It seems like you're coming out on top. But there is something that's kind of ending here. And it almost feels like twice. Like maybe it's something about, I don't know, you and your partner, you thought you put a pin in it in the past with something, and now like it's being brought up, and you're like, no, now I have to defend my position again. Now I have to stand my ground again. You know, it's kind of like that. Then we have the Nine of Wands with the Four of Cups in reverse and the Hangman. Yeah, this is you coming out on top. You're like, I'm not going to sit here and sulk about it. Like, I'm willing to let it go or whatever, but where I stand is kind of where I stand, and that's it. It's just that simple. You still are gaining perspective, though. Like, you're willing to see somebody else's side, but I kind of feel like you've already been here before, so you're like, yeah, it still stands. And I feel like I don't want to say winning the argument because that sounds so immature, but you kind of are with that Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior. It's like, I've been down this road. I got the t-shirt. I rode the ride. I got the coffee mug. I got the merch, you know, and it's like, oh, we're here again, you know. So now it's just like, it's time to heal. It's time to let this go finally, right? Because this is 12th house. The 12th house is the last house. It's like, this is where everything goes to just be let go and we just trust, right? So that's kind of where you're at. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Tower in reverse and the Two of Wands. Yeah, it's like, where do we go from here, you know? This is already something that happened, this Tower moment. And this is now you kind of just letting go of the wheel. You're like, God, because you're kind of at this point where you're like, I don't want this to come up again, and I'm certainly not going to bring it up or whatever the thing is. And you're just kind of letting go. And I feel like you're getting some good karma. It seems like things are moving in the right direction for you because of how much you're just letting go of things. And the Hangman is also about letting go. So, and the thing is that it's easy to let go when we're right? I kind of feel like that's where you're at a little bit. And now you're kind of like, now what? Now what do I do? What do I want to do with this information? Or how should I go about choosing the right path after coming out on top in regards to something? We have your commitment is being tested, water, and distance. So this to me is your commitment is being tested to what it is that you believe in, most likely. Standing up for yourself, being committed to you, you know. Now, if you're totally dead wrong, like, you'll know that, okay? And this reading is reversed, all right? But for a lot of you, there needs to be some emotional distance that you're taking when it comes to having this argument or having this discussion with a person, needing to be a little bit more objective about the situation, and also maybe even taking some distance between you and said person or you in this situation, finding time to be more creative and taking care of your emotional self, okay? So thank you so much, Sagittarius. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so. All of that information can be found in the description box below. My website is violettaalexis.com. Thank you guys so much, and I hope that you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much, Sag. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hey Capricorn, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming for the week of June 30th through to July 6th. Keep in mind that the roles can always be reversed, so you want to make sure to check for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. And if you guys feel called to do so, you can always book a personal reading with me at violettalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. So let's go ahead and take a look. We have the Hierophant, okay, the Three of Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse. Tell me about that Hierophant. Okay. The Lovers in reverse with the Four of Pentacles mixed with the Hierophant. I mean, you're definitely focusing on your faith. You're definitely focusing on your spirituality, religious beliefs, whatever it is, the foundation that you've set and or built for your life. That's where your focus is. It can also be a big focus on a commitment or a marriage partner or some kind of intimate partner that you have. But there's a disconnect between you and another individual, and it seems like you're a little bit apprehensive or you're holding back a little bit in regards to communicating what it is that you want to communicate with said individual. And there can be a little fear around loss, losing this person. Why is that? Told you, the Death card. So there's a little bit of fear. So it seems like you're still here. You're showing up in some way if this is about a relationship, but there is a disconnect and there's a fear of communicating something about how you're feeling because you're afraid that something is going to change in a negative way, that you're going to lose said person. If this is about your spirituality, your religion, etc., I see you kind of feeling disconnected from self and not being really sure where to go or what the right decision is in regards to something in your life. And so you may be kind of called to focus on or go to church or, you know, read some tarot cards or book a reading with an astrologer or, you know, pray or meditate or whatever it is. It's like a healthy coping mechanism. Yeah, Three of Swords, Nine of Cups in reverse, Six of Swords. I would really be careful with this because to me it almost feels like you're suppressing some kind of need or you're suppressing some kind of sadness. You're not getting what you want. I really want you guys to be careful of a negative coping mechanism, like, I don't know, drinking too much, sleeping too much, isolating too much, whatever it may be, because you're heartbroken over something. And I think that you're trying to find ways to deal with it. And you may just be trying to like shove everything down, you know, somewhere very deep so you don't have to look at it anymore, so you can kind of numb yourself. Be cautious with that. All right. Then we have the High Priestess in reverse with the Judgment and the Knight of Wands. What's that High Priestess in reverse about? The King of Wands. It can be about a person, potentially. Well, to me, you're still having a hard time letting go of something you've been trying to heal, and so now it's kind of coming back up, and I feel like you guys are taking definitive action towards the thing. Okay, so it's like maybe it's like you were just like, well, I'm too afraid to lose this person, or I'm just gonna stop communicating, or, you know, I'm just gonna suppress my feelings or shove my feelings. It doesn't feel like you're doing that anymore. It feels like you're exposing something that you've been dealing with for a while, and you're simply just expressing it, and you're doing so in very colorfully. Okay. So I just feel like you're finally getting something out is what it looks like. You have Hold Your Vision, Taurus, and Warning. What's the warning about? The Nine of Swords. Be careful of like anxiety, of your mental health, of your coping mechanisms, how you're dealing with things. There's something that you really desire or something that you want in your life, and it's telling you to hold on to that, okay? It doesn't mean that you can't have it just because something needs to be worked on or you're not getting it immediately. With that Taurus energy, trust and believe that with one methodical step in front of the other and with some hard work and some essential building blocks, you can make it in regards to what it is that you're trying to do, even if it's trying to solidify a relationship. But needing to pay attention to your priorities is going to be of utter importance. Focusing on your self-worth, your self-value, your self-esteem, things like that are going to be very important. And just make sure that you're not letting your thoughts carry you away into, you know, the psych ward. You know what I mean? just a bad joke, but you know what I mean. So thank you so much, Capricorn. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. You guys can always book a personal reading with me at violettalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. Thank you guys so much, and I hope that you have an excellent week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hey, Not Capricorn. Hey, I just got done doing Capricorn. I'm so sorry. Hey, Aquarius, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming for the week of June 30th through to July 6th. Keep in mind that roles can always be reversed, so you want to make sure to check for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for a full picture. And if you feel called to do so, you can always book a personal reading with me at violettaalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. So let's go ahead and take a look. So we have the Sun. All right, love that. The Strength. Wow, double Leo energy, your opposite sign here. And the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell me about that Sun energy. Oh, love that. Six of Wands in reverse. Oh, no, please. Hold your applause. This is honestly fabulous to me because it seems to me like you're finally happy is what I want to say. And it's because something financially is working out for you. Something mentally is working out for you. Something in regards to your self-worth or self-value that you've been working on for a very long time. Something that you've been working on alleviating or fixing for a long time is now being fixed or now is moving in the right direction. And it's putting you in a really positive place. But it almost feels like you're accomplishing something, but it's like you're like, oh, don't make a big deal about it, guys. Like, it's not a big deal, you know? Like, maybe you come in with your ideas and your wonderful personality at work, and somehow you end up saving the company that you work for a ton of money. And everyone's like, oh my God, you're the hero. And you're like, oh no, it's, please, it's like, okay, whatever, but you're naturally shining at something that you're doing. And I feel like people are trying to celebrate you, but you're kind of being modest about it. But it's like, I feel like you secretly appreciate the attention, and there's nothing wrong with that. Then we have the Strength card. Oh, beautiful. Oh my God. You guys have the best reading. I don't even want to clarify anything anymore. The Strength, the Two of Cups, and the Temperance. Well, my goodness. I mean, you are really showing up very strongly in your soulmate relationships and your romantic relationships. You're being very understanding. People are understanding you. You're connecting with others. You're creating relationships in your life that bring a lot of passion and maybe some creativity and adventure, and you're learning a lot from these relationships. And there's some kind of bond that I feel like you're strengthening because of the balance that's being initiated within it. So this to me is you're really shining this week. I mean, truly, you're really shining this week in a very confident way, but not in a boastful, arrogant, nasty way. Like, people are really looking up to you in some way. I feel like that also could be around a partner as well. So I don't have anything negative to say. I know, can you believe it? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's like something that you're very determined not to miss. What is that? The Star in reverse. Something that you maybe really had hope for, something that you had shared with others, something that you've been learning or something that you've been wanting to start. And you're kind of at this point where you're like, no, I'm not going to miss that opportunity, or we're just going to do it different, or we're going to pick a different path to get there, but I'm going to get there. And I feel like you're probably right. You're not just mixing practicality and perfection. It's also that you're mixing this sense of courageousness behind it that's really getting you kind of to the goalpost. So it seems like you're having a lot of success this week. We have full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. We have Virgo, okay? And then we have release. What is it that we need to release? The Two of Swords in reverse. There's some kind of decision that you need to make, and it's telling you that there's something that you're trying to do that does need a practical plan, right? It's like we can put creativity and love and excitement all day into it, but if we don't have like a drawn out blueprint of what it is that we're trying to do, we're probably not going to get there. And with that Virgo energy, this is telling you that hard work and routine is going to get you to that finish line. So I want to say, show up in integrity, focus on the details of something, focus on practical matters, and make sure that you do hit that finish line. Make sure that you're not avoiding anything. Make sure that you are making decisions for yourself, and making sure that you're not getting totally bogged down in your emotions by the decisions that you're making, okay? So Aquarius, thank you so much. I hope that you will like, share, comment, and subscribe. You guys can always book a personal reading with me at violettaalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below. And all of my social media platforms can also be found in the description box below. I don't know what's going on with your reading. I'm just freaking out of it. Thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your week. I'll talk to you soon, Aqua. Bye. Hey Pisces, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming for the week of June 30th all the way through to July 6th. Keep in mind that roles can always be reversed, so you want to make sure to check for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. And if you guys feel called to do so, you can always book a personal reading with me at my website on violettalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Well, damn. The Two of Pentacles. Okay. The Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Seriously? Damn. The Six of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. This is absolutely stunning. I don't even want to clarify anymore. Now, if you guys are in a relationship or you've been in a commitment for a while, I can see things going to the next level in some way. There's some kind of discussion, open, honest communication. For others of you, this can be about some idea that's given to you or brought to you in some way. You and someone else going back and forth about how to create some kind of financial success or some kind of business. I can see a lot of you learning around how to budget or learning about business by listening to a podcast or listening to what people have to say on YouTube or something like that. I see you being very successful in regards to a business and or relationship matter. It seems like you're kind of getting everything that you want this week in one way or another, you know. And I don't really say that lightly just because I see the Ten of Pentacles and I see the Ten of Cups. So not only is there financial support and things like that, but there's also emotional support. There can also be you like giving to others, helping others, giving financial advice, giving out money, maybe charity, donating to a church or something like that as well. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, the World, wow, and the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, lots of finances, something you're completing, something that you've decided in regards to your finances, in regards to a practical matter. It seems like you're finally completing that, and now it's time to invest in the thing that you have decided on. This is a huge accomplishment, whatever this is. You have three endings in a positive way that are on the table. The Ten of Pentacles being everything that you want in regards to legacy and building your life. The Ten of Cups in regards to your family life, in regards to emotional support, in regards to your children, in regards to a romantic relationship, and the World being the end of the Fool's journey, where you had started out on something a long time ago. Now it's finally coming to some kind of successful completion. So you're having some kind of achievement in your life. Damn. The Ten of Cups with are you kidding me? The Ace of Wands. There's not a bad card on the table. Okay, I thought Aquarius had the best reading. I was clearly wrong. There are people here who are kind of rooting you on. And it can't just be your relationship, so maybe it's your partner, but it can be your actual entire family. People egging you on, people that emotionally support you, people that are trying to get you to the finish line. And it seems like you're having some ideas, you're expressing yourself, you're feeling inspired, you're inspiring others, you're inspiring a partner, your partner's being inspired by you, and there's some kind of emotional success, family success, mental success, you communicating things in a direct manner, you're learning something which is inspiring you and others even more. I mean, it's a gorgeous energy. I really don't have a bad word to say about it. Prosperity lies ahead. Are you kidding me? My God, Pisces. Pluto, which is also about other people's money, and preparation. So this is saying, like, get ready to do the digging, get ready to do the work, because I really feel like there's something that you're doing, some kind of changes that you're needing to make in order to prepare for some kind of success that you're about to inherit, basically, is what I want to say, especially with that Pluto energy. I feel like your finances are going to transform. I feel like your self-esteem is going to transform, and because of that, your priorities are also going to transform, because they need to. It's like you're needing to change your priorities to be able to support the support that you're getting from God, from the universe. Okay, so damn, Pisces, I'm not mad at you. Thank you so much. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys feel called to do so, you can always book a personal reading with me at violettalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below, and also my social media platforms can be found down there as well. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.